Long ago, in a quiet neighborhood on the edge of the city, there lived an old man named Thomas. He stayed alone in a wooden house, surrounded by a garden full of roses he had cared for over decades. Every morning he woke up early, made himself a cup of hot tea, and slowly walked outside to water the plants. Everyone in the neighborhood knew him as a kind man, but he rarely spoke, usually just smiled and waved. One day, a young couple moved into the house next door. They were always busy with work, hardly ever having time to talk with neighbors. But their little daughter, Emma, was different. Every day after school, she would stand by the fence, staring at the rose garden. One afternoon, she finally gathered the courage to ask, "Sir, why do you water your plants every single day?" Thomas chuckled softly, his eyes gentle. "Because roses are just like people. If you don't take care of them, they wither. And when you care for them every day, you learn patience and love." From that day on, Emma often visited his garden. Thomas taught her how to trim the stems, how to tell when the soil was dry, and how to notice the little changes in each flower. Slowly, a quiet friendship grew between the old man living alone and the curious little girl next door. One rainy afternoon, Emma's parents noticed her carrying a bouquet of roses to Thomas's house. At that moment, they realized something important. This quiet old man had taught their daughter what they themselves hadn't had the time to teach: how to care, how to be patient, and how to slow down to truly see life. Years later, when Thomas passed away, his rose garden still bloomed beautifully. Emma, now grown, continued to take care of it, as if keeping a promise. To her, the garden was not just a place full of flowers. It was a living memory of a man who once showed her that life is not only about rushing forward, but also about the moments when we pause to love.